Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm going to be testing EarthFall on the GeForce GTX 750 Ti. For performance monitoring, I'll be using CAM. If you want to download the software, there's a link down in the description. So EarthFall, I'll be doing 1080p, 900p and 720p. If you want to skip to not those sections of the video, check the timestamps down in the description. First of all, I'll show you 1080p, trying to be over 30 frames per second. That means that my priority there will be quality over performance, and then I'll just lower the settings, trying to be over 60 frames per second. Unfortunately on this game, in order to get that frame rate on 1080p, you need to lower the settings drastically. If you lower the resolution, you can get much better graphics at higher frame rates, obviously, but some people just don't like lowering the resolution. Also keep in mind that on 1080p, the GTX 750 Ti is overclocked. On 900p and 720p, the overclock is completely disabled. And well, on 900p and 720p, I'll do exactly the same thing. I'll show you how to get over 30 frames per second, trying to get the best visuals possible, and then I just lower the settings, trying to be at 60 frames per second, and that'll be about it. So well, in the options menu, we have usually the same options as Unreal Engine 4 games, so it's been a very similar experience to other games in order to tweak it. First of all, I'll lower shadows. I usually lower them to medium. If you go below medium, you have no shadows. So on low, there are no shadows at all. My recommendation here, if you're trying to get 60 frames per second, just lower it to medium. Then the post-process option. Lowering this option doesn't have a huge performance uplift unless you lower it to the low setting. Medium, high and epic on post-process don't make much of a difference in performance, but once you lower it to low, it is a massive FPS boost. That's because when you put low, ambient occlusion is completely disabled. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you don't mind ambient occlusion being turned off and you want a good FPS boost, just lower post-process to low. And those are the two major options that I would just keep in mind if I want better performance. On effects quality, if you lower it below high, you won't have screen space reflections. So in some places where there's water, you have some screen space reflections, including your weapons. So if you put effects quality below high, you won't have any screen space reflections. Lowering that is a small FPS boost depending on where you are. And then the other options I didn't mention, just lower them in groups. That should give you a decent FPS boost if the other options are already lowered to the minimum. And that's pretty much the options menu. Not really hard to tweak. I just lower shadows and post-process from the get-go, and on most cards that's the best results. And well, the parts where I got the worst performance were when there were a ton of enemies on screen. The enemies that throw acid at you or something like that, especially places with a lot of trees, a lot of grass, all that kind of stuff. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
Chopper down! Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, here they come! Pressure! Oh god, kill it! Let's see what's up. Help! I'm hurt! I can't move! I need help! Hey! Jonas needs help! Come on! We need you! Great. Why couldn't I just have died in the apocalypse like the cool kids? This is Zippy's house, not Zippy's storage. Damn it. Onward. We need to keep moving in this direction. Bust those boards loose. Combat right, here for the taking. Threats having Rager. Gotta reload! Cover me! Ah! Ow, that stuff really burns. Thanks! All right, let's get to work.
Barricade. Get ready.
Hey! Friendly fire, hey!
The right place, but looks like the wrong building. Let's check around. Med kit over here! This must be Zippy's house, not his storage business. Let's keep looking. Combat rifle here!
Beast! Bring it down fast! Cover me while I reload! Combat rifle, here for the taking. It's a thresher! Got that thresher!
I see a window!
Danny is not going with you. It's gonna be noisy. There's an enrager. Take it out. Grenade! That's the address Danny had. It's a house, not a storage unit. Let's see what's up. I bet this is where he didn't live, not where the storage unit was. Let's keep searching.
resistance crate over here.
We need to get past those boards. Find a tool and get to hacking.
Anyone need a stem shot? Here's the sapper!
Barricade ready. We're gonna draw a crowd. Heads up, grenade! Let's see whiplash. Hang on, reloading. Pressure! Heads up, grenade!
Pressure down!
I see a whiplash!
Get back here, freak! I am standing right here! Don't shoot me!
That's the place Danny tracked down. Except it's a totally ordinary house. I'm sure there's an answer around here someplace. This is Zippy's house. Damn it. Onward. Heads up! Grenade! Direction. Bust those boards. Things are getting blurry!
There's a resistance crate here.
Please help. I can't get up.
Grenade! There's a Berg shotgun! Gonna be noisy! Freak is down! That's the address Danny had. It's a house, not a storage unit. Let's see what's up. I bet this is where Zippy lived, not where his storage business was. Let's keep searching. We need to get past those boards. Find a tool and get to that. Cover me while I reload! Pressure! Got that pressure!
There's a sapper!
It's a pressure!
Hang on, reloading!
Sapper down! There's a sapper!
Yeah, it's that. Shoot at the aliens, not us!
Cover me while I reload!
I see a whiplash!
Whiplash down!
Stand still? Think still.